Okay, so what are the commands we covered so far? Let us just last classes. Okay, you can tell me last class what I covered commands. How to create the directories? mkdir. Hello? Am I audible? Yes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So mkdir -p directory name, correct? Okay. Suppose df-h. These are the mount points. Okay. So I want to create. Okay. I want to create directory. Suppose /user1 Postgres /user1 app. Okay. App Postgres /db_home. I want to create this directory. This is the directory name. I want to create this directory, and after I want to change this directory owner to Postgres or Oracle. If Postgres is existing, I want to change after creating this directory. So by default, if you create this directory, who is the owner? Who is the owner of this directory?
Postgres.
Now, which user we logged in currently? Currently, which user I logged this putty? Root. So if I create any directory, any file, what is the owner of that file or that directory? Suppose I want to create one empty file, tyuch emp_file 12. Where is that our file? emp file 2. Who is the owner? Root. Why root is owner of this file?
Employee file.
Why? Because we are created in this folder only.
No, we logged as a root. We logged as a root user and created files. If you logging, which user you logged? Okay. After logging, suppose I logged as a root user. I logged as a root user. After that, I created files. After logging with root user, if you create any files or directories, what is the owner of you? What is the owner of that file or directory? Root only. If later, if you want to change, you can change. But initially, which user you logged? Okay. How to create files? Touch file name or vi space file name. These two commands are to create files in Linux system. These two statements. Which user you are executing? Executing means creating file only. Which user you are executing? Which user you are creating the files? That user will be owner of these files or directories default behavior. I logged as a root user. I create a file using touch command. So what is the owner of this file name? Root only, root group. If you create any directory, mkdir-p some user1 Postgres. What is the owner of this directory? Root only, because currently logged with root account. So if you create any files or directories, the current user will be owner of that files or directory. You can see here. I created this file emp file 2. What is the owner of group? Owner root, group root, because I am in root account only. Currently I logged as a root account. Username root. Suppose if you logged as a some other user, Oracle. If you logging with Oracle username password, so if you create any directory, what is the owner? /user1
Oracle.
Oracle. What is the owner?
Oracle.
Oracle. Which user you logged under created directories or created files, that current user will be owner of the files or directories. Suppose I logged as a Postgres user. I logged as a Postgres user and I created one file name. Enter. I enter some data and save this file. Who is the owner of this file? Postgres user.
Postgres.
Because currently I logged as a Postgres user, I execute this statement, create file statement. So which user we are logging, that user will be owner of the files and directories. Default behavior. Let me go to /user1 ll. You can see file. What is the user? Root. Owner of the this file, root. Let me create one directory and one file. TYO sage touch it will create the empty file. Okay, so file underscore today date OCT 4th. You can see file is created. What is the owner of this file? Root, because currently we are in logging as a root. How to know which user we are logging? By seeing this hash. Hash means root account. Dollar means user. Another way, ID. If you know currently which user you logging the server, UID 0, this is the username, this is the group ID. GID means group ID, group name. Or who am I, it gives the username. So by default, which user you are logging. After logging user, if you create any files or directories, those files or directories owner will be the current user. Who is the current user currently? What is the user? Root. So if you create any files or directories, those files or directories owned by owner will be root account, root user. Later if you want to change, you can assign ownership, but after creating files or directories, owner will be the current user, current logged user. Current logged user, who is the user? Root. So now I want to create this directory. How to create directory? If you create directory like this, what happen? First, under /user1 directory is created. What is directory? Postgres. Under Postgres, DB home is created. So this is the full directory path. This is the directory I want to create. Copy this mkdir -p. It's created. Total directory is created. How to check this directory is created or not? cd /user1 under user1 what directory is created? Postgres. After user1, Postgres is we given Postgres name. So directory is created, a Postgres directory. Who is the owner of this Postgres? Root, because currently we logged as a root account. Under Postgres, next what is the directory name? DB home. cd DB home. No, first we have to go to the Postgres. Under Postgres we given DB home. Now here you can give LL, long list. LL means long list, means it gives the full information of each and file or directory. What is the owner, what is the group, what is the size, when it is created, like this long list. LS means just list the files only, shortcut information, just file names only, list files. LL means long list. Long means this is the long list, this is the long information. This is file or directory, or what is the owner, what is the group, when it created, what is the time, like this, what is the size. Long list means it gives the more information. ls means just list the files only. Files are directories, it doesn't give information what is the owner user. If you want to find more information, give ll or ls minus lrt, both are same. So what is the db home directory, what is the owner, root only. So go to db home directory. This is the directory we created just now. The total directory path owned by root account. If you want to change ownership, you can change. How to change ownership? I want to change ownership from root
Yes,
to
sure.
Oracle or Postgres. Tell me anyone. CHON hyphen R
Cutler.
hyphen R Postgres colon
Dot.
Postgres. I want to change
Postgres.
ownership from root to Postgres. Postgres is the user, group also Postgres. Which directory you want to change? This is the directory. Yes, it changed, ownership changed. The whole directory ownership will be changed to Postgres. Let me confirm. Where we are in currently? Under db home. I want to verify what is the owner of this directory. So go back to db home. How to go back one directory back? cd space dot dot. Now you can see what is the owner of this directory. db home is the directory. Now owner will be changed. Root to Postgres. This is the group. So one more time, I want to go back. cd dot dot. Here I can say what is the owner of this Postgres directory. You can see Postgres doesn't change. Only current directory db home last directory owner will be changed. If you want to change owner of this directory, same you can use chon Postgres till Postgres. Now you can see changed or not. If you want to change ownership of this directory, you can give full path or go to this location, you can give simply db home. Or if you are in different location, you have to give the full path of this db home directory. Where it is created directory? /user1 under /user1 under user1, one more directory under Postgres db home is there. So this is the parent directory of db home. Postgres is the parent directory, db home. User1 is the mount pointer. Like this you can change the ownership. Okay, so you can see here, these are the permissions, file permissions by default. Okay, so let me log into other user, switch to Postgres or ODXA. How to switch to user? su switch user space hyphen space username. Now you can create file, any file. Touch emp underscore odxa underscore file. File is created. What is the owner of this file? What is the owner group?
OXD.
Because currently we logged as a ODXA user. We are switching from root to switching to ODXA user. Currently we are in ODXA user. So if you create any files or directories, the owner will be current logged user. We are currently logging ODXA user. Initially logged as a root account. From root account we switched this user. So this user will be owner of this file or upcoming created directories or files. Owner will be ODXA user because we are in ODXA user. Let me create one directory mkdir /user1 ODXA and Postgres /db _ home. Can say cannot create directory, no such file or /user1 ODXA. Yeah, let me give -p. Can say give -p. Directory is created. What is the owner of this directory? Let me go to verify. cd /user1 under user1 what we given? ODXA directory is created. What is the owner of this directory? ODXA. What is the group? ODXA only. Under ODXA what is the directory we given? Postgres. You can see db home. This is the directory. This is the full path of directory. Yes or no? No. We have to go to ODXA. LL. Go back. After user1 we have to go to inside ODXA. LL Postgres. What is the owner of this? Owner of this directory? ODXA. Under db home. So total directory owner will be ODXA user. This is the directory we created. The whole directory owner will be ODXA user because currently we logged as a ODXA user. If you want to change, you can change. How to change? ch1 -r. I want to change ownership ODXA to ODXB. Tell me. Syntax. Command.
ODXD colon
ODXD.
ODX.
What
colon
is this?
ODXD
What is this? Username. Okay. Username colon group name. ODXD. What is the location we have to give directory? You can see. Changing ownership. Operation not permitted. Because changing ownership with root account only we can give the change ownership. With normal user cannot change ownership. With normal user, ODXA is the normal user. Root only super user. In Linux, what is the super user? Root account. Root account will have all the privileges. We can change the ownership. We can change the privileges. We can do anything. At a normal user, we don't have that much privileges. We cannot change. After switching to root account, you can change the ownership to any user. When you are getting this error, with current user not able to perform this step because it's a normal user, it's not a super user. Super user means all the privileges, all activities will perform with super user. It's a normal user, we cannot perform. So if you want to change the ownership, go to root account, you can give same thing. It will executed. It will changing the ownership. Yes, able to change the ownership with the root account. You have to go back to root account. You can change the ownership. Let me verify. /user1 ODXA You can say what is the owner of this ODXA? ODXA only. If we give like this, owner will be changing this last directory only. Doesn't change in between directories. If you want to change these directories also, you have to give like this. If you want to change owner of this Postgres, you can give till this. If you want to change DB home owner, DB home directory owner, you have to give full path of directory location. Go to ODXA, CD, can say owner will be changed or not. DB home we changed ODXD, yes ODXD, but Postgres doesn't change. Why? If you give like this, last directory owner will be changing. If you want to change this directory, you have to give till this Postgres only. Then it will changing. What is the last directory in this path? Postgres. This directory owner will be changed. Now you can verify. Changed or not? ODXA to ODXD. If you change this ODXA directory owner, you have to give remove the Postgres. Like this you can change the ownership directories or files. Files also same. Suppose let me create any file. Touch ODXA underscore file. File is created. What is the owner of this file? Root. I want to change ownership of ODXA file to ODXA. What is the owner of this file? Root account. I want to change this ownership root to some other user. chown -r ODXA :ODXA means this is the username :group name. What is the file? This is the file. Yes, changed the ownership. For file directory, anything you can change the ownership, but with root account only. As a normal user, we cannot change the ownership. In real time also same. We have root account privileges. Then only we can change the ownership. We can change the privileges also. Okay. In Linux, any file or directory permissions, these are the permissions. One is the user permissions, other one is the group. Every user should have group. So user have own permissions, group have own permissions. All means other. If you want to access, okay, suppose this is the file. This file accessed by ODXA user, ODXA group. If anyone other than this user and group, anyone accessing, those people we called as a others. Others means apart from user and group, other people, anyone accessing this file or directory, we called as a others or all. You can see here, user will have read permissions, write permissions, execute permissions. User or owner, same. Group also having read permissions, write permissions, execute permissions. Read means we can read the data. Any file, how to read the data? Cat. Write means we can edit the data. You can edit the data, you can enter some data. That is write permission. Execute means execute. You can delete or truncate. What is the read, write, execute? These are the things only you can see here. This D means it indicates directory. If D does not exist, means hyphen will be there. Hyphen indicates file. So based on this first letter, first character, if it is D existing, that is the directory. If instead of D, if dash hyphen is there, that indicates file. Okay, after D, after hyphen, there are RWX. This is the user or owner privileges. First three. R means read, W means write, X means execute. Privileges are all privileges same for a owner, others, user. Privileges are same, but what is the privilege having user? What is the privilege having group? This is the group privileges. This is the other privileges. Other privileges. Other means suppose this user will be, you can say like this. In this privilege, what this privileges, what is the privileges? Is read, write, execute. Who is the user in this file, in this directory? Who is the owner? Who is the user?
ODXD.
So ODXD, what privilege having this user? What privilege is having this directory? These are the privileges. First set RWX, first set. Next second set. Next you can say same set. This is the second set. Second set, who is the privileges? Group. Who is the group? This directory. ODXD.
OXD.
So user also same privileges, group also same privileges. These privileges, who is privileges? Others are all. Other privileges, what type of privilege having? Read privileges. R means read privileges, yes. Others having read privileges. Hyphen means no privileges. Instead of hyphen, what could be there? In this, okay, here hyphen there. Instead of hyphen, what could be there here actually?
Write permission.
Yes, W. So this series is RWX. First set, second set also, group also having all the privileges. Others, this third set is others privileges. Okay. Suppose if you are property owner, if you have all the permissions, you can sell anytime. That is the meaning of owner or user privileges. Group privileges. Suppose group means our family members. Our family members also anytime we can sell our property, because that group means owner also one of the member inside group. So all family members. Group means family, having all the rights because own property. Others means others can see the data, can give suggestions, can see the what is the happening. To see the anything means read. Write means If you want to edit that file, others cannot allow, because this directory is owned by ODXD user. Only ODXD only edit this directory are. So write permissions default doesn't get others. Execute also having privilege for others. So these are the meanings. D means we can identify what is the directory or file. We can have 3 sets of privileges. One set is first RWX. This is the first set. By default, user or owner, the user will have all the privileges RWX. This is the group privileges RWS. Yes, currently group also having all the privileges. This is others. Others doesn't have write privileges. What is the read privilege? What is the meaning read privileges? If you have read privileges, what you can do? Suppose there is a file, emp_ file. On this emp file, you have read privileges. If you have read privileges, what you can do? Tell me. If you have read privileges, what you can do?
You
We
can
can
read
see
that
the
data.
data. We can see the data. That's it. We cannot write. We cannot execute. How to see the data? File data or directory? How to see the data?
Cat by using cat command.
Cat file name. That's it. If you have read privileges, we can give cat command only. Cat space file name. By seeing this command, we can see the data only. Read means just you can display. You can see the data. Read privileges. If you have write privileges, what is the meaning of write privileges?
We can
edit the file.
You can edit the file
Insert
and enter some data or delete some data. Enter some data or delete some data. Whatever they want, they can do. Delete some data. That means we can edit the file if we have write permission. Okay, if we have, suppose ODXA user having write permission. This user, after logging this user, we can edit this file or we can edit this file. Edit means we can enter data or delete some data. Write means edit privileges. Execute. We can delete the file. These are the privileges types. One is the user or owner. You can see this is the file or directory. Right side. These are the user. User means owner. Group means, okay, some of the users, member of the group. Group also having same privilege. Others. Others also having any file or directory. These are the privilege only. Read, write, execute. That's it. Read means you can see the data only. Write means you can edit the data. After editing, you may delete some data. You may enter some data. Others also, others by default others doesn't have privileges. If you want to give permissions, suppose I want to give read permissions, I want to give write permissions, I want to give execute permissions, you can give. But privileges type, these are the privileges. Read, write, execute privileges, we call as a privileges. Read privileges, write privileges, execute privileges. Okay, mostly tomorrow or day after tomorrow we'll start okay, SQL will take okay, at least 2 weeks. We'll complete 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks we'll complete SQL. Okay, so then we'll go to Postgres database DBA part. Okay, so be practice. What are the commands? Everything daily you have to practice from starting onwards. Okay, remaining what are the command? I think mostly these are the commands. So if anything we left out, okay, during the course it will cover. Okay, if these are the commands, if you have handy, if you familiar, so you can okay, you can very easy to practice database part. Some of the people without this Linux, okay, some of the people they are directly started learning database, so they don't know how to log in, how to installation, how to create directories. Okay, that is a big challenge. So if we learn starting onwards, very easy by learning database part. You can say if it is starting hyphen indicates file. Suppose first set R is there, W is there, hyphen means that owner doesn't have execute privileges. Second set RW hyphen group also doesn't have execute privileges. Others third set R hyphen hyphen. I am talking this one. First set RW, R is there, W is there means user will have read privileges, write privileges. Hyphen, there is no execute privileges. Hyphen means no privilege. If it is hyphen with first place, that means user, if it is first place, user doesn't have read privileges. If it is second set, instead of R, if it is hyphen, group doesn't have read privileges. Like this, okay, we can understand. What privileges? You can see read permission, write permission, execute permission. Hyphen means no permission. You can see here no execute permission. Hyphen means no execute for owner, no execute permission. Read the file, write or edit the file. You cannot execute the file because there is no execute privileges. Hyphen is there. You can see first set is user, second set is group, third set is others. R means read, W, X means execute. How to change the permission? chmod. Okay, tomorrow we'll discuss how to change these permissions, how to give the read access, how to give the write access, how to give the execute privileges. What is the command? chmod, change modification. This is the command. For ownership, chown. If you want to change the permission, you can use chmod. Okay. If you want to give execute privileges, the number is 1, symbol is X. If you want to give write privileges, the number is 2, symbol is W. W means write permissions. Execute plus write. I want to give execute plus write permissions. There is no read. So symbol is hyphen WX, number is 3. What is the execute? What is the number? 1. Write means 2. 1 plus 2, 3. What is the symbol? Hyphen WX. I want to give read privileges. What is the number? 4. What is the R symbol? Read plus execute. I want to give read plus read permission and execute permission. What is the number of read? What is the execute number? 1. For execute 1, read 4. 4 plus 1, 5. R hyphen X. Okay, these are the things. Tomorrow we will discuss how to change the privileges, permissions. Then we will switch to the SQL part. Okay, it's fine. We will continue tomorrow.